How do everybody? How do? How's everybody doing tonight? We are live. We are live. We are live. I see y'all got a lot of chatting going on. Super Dave is always, just always, the man with the plan. Starts off super early, posting up the links, and just so everybody know, anything that Super Dave put up, any of the links that you see glowing from Super Dave is perfectly fine. He is a trusted soul on the chat. See, we got Chuck Adams in the house. What's going on, buddy? Hold'em Hook TV. Asleep at the Real. Slick, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for joining us, man. Fahim is in the house. William C. I think SK sprung forward time two. What happened with that? Michael Lawrence, what's going on, buddy? William C. Lake Palestine, Texas. Thoughts on update? Okay, we'll talk about that here after a while. Kevin Walker's in the house. Sid Lewis is in the house. Who else we got in here? I seen somebody else ask a question about that new Gorman update. Well, we're gonna talk about that tonight. William C. Jay Berry, want to be outdoors. Thanks for joining us. Slow motion. I just know it's going to take me. That's Fahim. No, it's going to take me an hour and a half to watch 60 minutes, but that's okay. I won't miss anything good. Larry, what's going on, buddy? He's asked. Oh, that there we go, right there. Larry's the other person that was asking about the Gorman update. So those of you that are not real deep into LiveScope, you do see that there is interest. I got Kim hanging on. Let me get Kim added in. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Jay Bear, stay strong, buddy. Prayer sent, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Jay Fox is in the house. What's going on, my brother? I know you been fishing some, huh? Kim?
Yeah, I went fly fishing Saturday and had some decent luck in the 35-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
didn't
been
want to sit at home, so I just went.
yeah. Yeah, it's been windy here. I was supposed to have went today, but I'll be right back out there in the morning and on the hunt again. Man, those fish are, I got my little spots that I usually always do really good at, especially this time of year. So I may
Yeah,
have to chase some people off when I get there, but it
yeah.
is what it is. Yeah, I got a trip in the morning, so fish are starting to come in without a doubt, and by next week they should be here. I plan to fish every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's what's going on.
That's a
Murdoch
good
say he
plan.
got out, finally got out to fish
Smoke
last
them.
weekend, smoked them Saturday, didn't get a bite Sunday. That's just how it goes. Those old crappie, I'm telling you, me, Big Les, and Slick, we talk quite a bit, and I can remember the time that they would always tell, man, tell us the secret, tell us the secret, tell us the secret. What I mean, how is it that you stay on fish all the time? And I've been saying this for years, man. When you get to the lake, a lot of times I look at that watercolor, that's just to get your bait, but I'm always going to usually start with the color that worked my last trip. If that don't work, I'm looking at that watercolor going and my thing is I try to match that watercolor. If it's brown, find something that with that tone. I'm not saying that it has to be brown, but find something that's that tone. If it's green, find something that's that tone. And if that don't work, then I start working my way to the opposite end, something that really stands out. But he was asking me, how did I how was I so consistent on catching fish? And my thing is, if what you're doing is not working, you got to change. Whether it's baits, whether it's scent, whether it's technique, And what I mean by technique is the action you give in that jig, or it could be the location. And this time of year, location almost stands out at the very top for me. If I'm not getting bit in a spot, I'm moving with the quickness. And then you got LiveScope now, so you can see if the fish are there. That's just my opinion on it. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean that's where they're at. These seasonal locations, usually they spawn and everything in the same spot. Sometimes not right there, but right close to where they usually spawn and stuff like that.
Yeah, Sunday was my last
And
day
you,
out, and man, I whacked fish everywhere I went.
yeah. And I always start out with the same colors I use if I got them tied on, and if that don't work, I
Yep.
just switch up. See, they gonna eat something.
Yeah. Yeah. And Super Dave said he heard from a few guys that had a tough time Sunday too. Fred's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Hope everyone's doing okay. This is from Stephanie. We are okay, Stephanie, and hopefully you and your family are also. But yeah, man. I mean, just for those of you that interested in the live
Excuse
scope,
me.
I did update to 19.2, and my deal is I haven't spent enough time to have a solid uh, recommendation whether to update to. Now I'll say this: if you at 19.1, 19.2 is better than 19.1. If you're at 18, 18 is better. I wouldn't recommend updating to 19.2 just yet. If you're at 18. Another thing too, I mean, I've seen a lot of guys playing around with this force update, man. And I've heard from some that are having it send their units to Gorman to get them unseized. So that's just not something I want to do. That's not a chance I want to take. I'm catching fish. Even at 19.1, I was catching fish. If the manufacturer is telling you that yes, it's possible you can do that, but you're taking a risk of messing your unit up. I'm not the one that's gonna take that chance. My luck don't run that way. I'm gonna tell you now. My luck just don't run. I'll be the one to where out of a million people, my unit would mess up if I tried to do it. And I went step by step. If I went step by step with the instructions, mine would be the one to mess up. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm there. My biggest complaint was the structure was the same brightness as the fish. And with 19.2, they've sort of, I got a video coming. The video I'm dropping tomorrow is still with 19.1, but I got another video coming Sunday morning, and that's with 19.2. Now I'm gonna tell you the video from coming Sunday. I had to do a voiceover because I was so concentrated on dialing that unit in. I only messed with the overall game uh, that day that I was out, and I still I don't have a solid opinion yet. I know that it's better than 19.1. I'm still tweaking a little here and a little there, and I'll tell you this: ever since I've had this unit, I've seen that it takes fine tuning. Um, and what I mean by that, I'm talking about a couple of numbers could make it look a lot better, or could make it look a lot worse. And I'm looking to get back in contact with Gorman soon, and gonna have a chat with them about that. Now, I will tell you this: I watched some videos here lately of people that have went to the 19.1, even some that went to the back to 18. Some went to earlier updates. And what I'm seeing now is that they're all starting to go in there on that orientation and changing it manually, putting it in the forward position. It's something with that auto it's just not right. It's just not right in my opinion. Um, but in my neck of the woods, I'm seeing a lot of fish being caught at late afternoon. And what I mean by this is in the shallows. And I'll tell you, during the daytime, man, I'm seeing people pitching minnows with corking minnow up towards the bank. Ain't none of them catching nothing that I've been seeing. And I've seen this the past few years to where these fish during the daytime they're not shallow. I don't know where they are. The ones that are dark, the dark colored males and all that, you can't catch one in the daytime. But it turns late afternoon, uh, and into the night. Those that go out late and fish into the night, they're doing really good. Pitching the banks. You seen any spawning activity up your way?
Oh no, we ain't there. That water's still 35 degrees here.
Huh? When do you usually see?
Can't.
What temp do you usually see them
They'll start
pushing?
moving around about 50, 55. 60, 65 is the
Optimal.
right where they really start spawning. But
Yeah.
you'll catch some starting about 50, 55 degrees.
Yeah. So we got something. Uh, last week I did that giveaway for the guided trip, and Todd Phelps won it. And he contacted me and said it was just way too far for him to travel to come down. So tonight we will be doing another guided trip giveaway. So that'll be something for everybody to look forward to. Got a lot of people chatting up, but it's like back to the Gorman deal. I it's still not what it was when I first got my. I think when I first got my unit, it was on 17 something, and I was. It was crazy how that unit would show the fish. You could almost see the gill plates moving, um, and pectoral fins. You could see. You can if you really just looked at that fish, you could see him. All these little fins and stuff. You could see them. Went to 18. I sort of lost seeing the gills, but I could still see the tail fin. I could see when he get ready to turn. I could see that little, you know, uh, if you're really watching when you get that jig close, he sort of flinched when he first noticed it, and I can see that now, but I still can't see the gill plate. And it was crazy. When I first got my unit, I was like, man, there ain't no way this thing's supposed to be legal. But when I did that very first update, I think it was to 18, and I said to myself, I said, man, it seemed like they dialing this unit back. But 19's working out pretty good. Cause like I said, I got a couple pretty decent videos coming that will show you. I did some zoom ins. I'll tell you what, man, I want to get me a GPS map unit.
You know,
It's just crazy how much money they get for these units, man. It's crazy. Camo
new
Joe is
age.
in the building. Yep. James, what's going on, buddy? Been seeing James out on the lake. He's been out there and chasing the old crappie. William C said for you guys to be sure to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you, William C. Ford is in the house. Ford 2004 is in the house. So what did you do any crappie fishing, or you just after bluegill out there? Just
I caught both.
okay.
They were both hanging out. I
I
caught
think
about 15 crappie, and I caught probably about 20 bluegill or stuff,
nice.
and a couple red ear.
That's what I need to get back
They were
after. I got a lot of people wanting to see some more red ear fishing.
they were hanging in. I had put it on indicator because wind was blowing, so I had to shoot it low into the wind, and
Yeah.
I was fishing on a crosswind because you can't really cast in a headwind. So if you fly
Mm-hmm.
fish, you want to cast in a crosswind. That way you can get it out there a little ways.
Right.
I was letting the waves take it, and I pop it a little bit. Boom, they was hitting it.
Huh. Top water or
Once they
you
showed me where the no, I had a strike indicator, little
okay.
strike indicator, about 3 foot under, 3 foot
Okay.
up, and letting the waves take it along, and I was just popping it. And they once I found them, they was in trouble.
So what depths do you pick a depth or some type of edge structure to fish around when you go out or
On this particular lake, it's a big flat right there, and it varies from like 3 foot to like 6 or 7 foot within casting distance.
okay.
And I was picking them up 3 foot deep. That's what my indicator was at 3 foot deep. So
Yeah. You use some
in the
scent?
wind, I just used the wind.
Use any
No,
scent?
no.
You know I gotta ask.
I know. I,
You know
I
I
keep
gotta
forgetting to
ask.
take it. I'm not used to taking it. I gotta put it
Yeah.
in my bag. That's what I gotta do.
That's what's up.
Uh,
That's what's up. Yeah, but I got two fly rods, but man, I ain't used them. I ain't used them. Yeah, I actually pulled the fly reel off of them and put some spin cast reels on. I've been using them for vertical
yeah, that
jigs.
used to be my jigging poles years ago when I first. Everybody used to use them.
Yeah,
That's all there was. There wasn't
yeah,
no these fancy poles we got now.
yeah. We gotta buy backside of the neighborhood here, and me and my boys used to go down. They get out of school, we go down, get off work, and then we go down there and mess with the bluegill down there. I used to tie a
Oh
couple
yeah,
little flies,
yeah.
but then
Ain't too
we
picky.
yeah we started just taking spinning reels down there and catching them.
Yeah.
Yep, that's some fun times, man. I just never could get the casting part of it. You know, it was
Yeah, it's
crazy.
just a mechanics thing.
Then you got that tip that you got to have tied on there. I was just using mono line.
Yeah, that's all I use. I use 4 pound mono for my leader because I'm not
Oh,
fishing
really?
any streams. Yeah, you don't need that unless you're fishing in trout streams because the water's clear. If you're fishing stain
Yeah.
water, all I use is a 4 pound. I use the camo line,
Oh, okay.
four
Because I know
pound
that
Wally Marshall camo.
that tip it starts off thick, then it gets smaller at the end of it.
Yeah, it tapers. It's a tapered
Yeah,
leader.
taper line,
It tapers.
exactly. Yep, yep,
That way, when you throw it, it lays on the water really soft.
right.
Yeah.
All right, here go a question. Chat Jock ask, what have been the hot color and style of jigs in your lakes? So on my end, man, it's just been eh, several colors work. This that time of year when you can get away with if you can sneak up on that fish and put a jig in his face, a lot of times they'll hit it. It's other times of year. The fish usually get really aggressive around the spawn. Uh, they're not there yet here, but they are hitting on several different colors. Right now, the hottest jig that I think I've been fishing with is black. And the video that I put out Sunday, I couldn't get hit on black, so I went to a chartreuse dust. And I backed out and went to on another trip with the chartreuse dust. They wouldn't hit it. I had to go back to black. So if somebody's asking for colors to put in their box, I'm gonna tell you to have several, man, because man, these
Yeah.
crappie they'll special fish. You could It's just like these guys were saying a while ago. He went out on a Saturday and murdered the fish. Went back Sunday, never got bit. And that's what make a lot of people discouraged with with fishing for these fish because you can't say this is the color for this time of year, that time of year, today. Or you could catch them fish an hour ago on a color and be on fish, they won't even touch it. You have to change colors to get bit again, and that's what I like about them. They make you
Oh
think.
yeah.
If you get caught slipping, I tell you what, that old stinky cat will be in your boat or in your cooler. He will ride home with you all the way. and let you know he's stinking. Look at him sleep at the real talking about he loved that hat. I
Yeah.
want I wonder if he got a one of your hats on. That's my
No.
question.
He no. We did a little trade.
Oh, really?
You know,
Where you were? Kim is in Kansas.
like the Kansas,
Yep.
East Kansas, Eastern Kansas.
Yeah. What y'all weather like this week? Other than the rain
Oh,
that's coming.
we getting 6 inches of snow tonight. It should be
What?
snowing right now. They already canceled
Wow.
school already
Dang.
after being 70 degrees. This weather's crazy. I'm tired of it.
Yeah. It seemed like every year you get more wishy washy. Every single.
Yeah,
I can remember when I was a
it's
kid, man. When
different.
it got cold, it was just cold. It wasn't
Yeah,
that hot. It wasn't that hot cold stuff. You knew it was winter.
no, yeah, it was winter. Then it got yeah, it was regular seasons. We knew what the
Exactly.
seasons were.
Exactly.
Now you don't know.
You
You
don't
don't
know.
know.
We went from
Mm-mm.
like 84 degrees here to I think the high today the other day was like 47 was the high, and I mean it's just crazy.
Yeah,
It is really
new way
crazy.
of fishing. We just got to
Yep,
fish. It's like winter, spring. That's what we had this year. Winter, spring.
right. Then then it'll jump back winter, then it'll be summer.
Yep.
It is
Strange
crazy.
times.
Yes, sir. And the fish show it too. I mean I about 3 weeks ago I was out there fishing. I always been messing with people that I really know. Say, hey man, these fish go under the dirt sometimes. And I was out there, man. And when I tell you, I would catch a fish, put it in a live well, get back up front. Didn't even have to turn the troll mode. There would be two or three more fish I could drop on right there. And it was like this in a 5 mile stretch. It was just super crazy how many crappie was out there. But where did they all go? Where did they come from? Now I mean I'm
Mm.
still on a pretty decent bite, but I'm having to move a lot, man. It's nothing like it was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago it was on fire. Even right now, I see people out there and they beating the banks up, and I'm still out there fishing. 10 to 18 feet deep, and
Yeah.
I'll find that one day they'll be 16 to 18, and next thing you know they in 12 to 14, and next thing you know they hit then 10 to 12.
Yeah, they wishing for that spawn. That's
Mike, I'll tell you what, if you're 18 or earlier, you're doing good, brother. Do not go past 18 as of yet.
what's up, Dark
Dark
Horse.
Horse is in the house. Thank you for joining us, brother. Damien, what's going on? Hey, fellas, I was just laughing to myself when you set the hook. It sounds like he switched somebody getting a whipping. Me and old Slick was talking about that earlier, man. And I've had people ask me where did I get that sound effect from in them videos. It take y'all hearing from Red River Rob. Back when me and Red River Rob first met, this dude, I'm telling you, was 100 yards away from me, talking about he could still hear me setting the hook. He knew when I caught a fish because he could hear me setting the hook. I was like, man, come on, man. He said, man, I'm for real. You can hear that rod. If the wind don't blow, I don't go. Or it's always blowing when I go. Slab beat.
It's always blowing here.
Yeah.
You get a calm day here, you're lucky.
Tell you what, me and Slab B need to get on the boat one day, man. I know we'd have a great time out there. That dude right there, a lot of the post he put up, man. All I got to do is laugh about it because me and him think so much alike is unreal. Fly Guys TV is in the building. What's going on, buddy?
The creeks are a good spot right about now too.
Yeah.
You might run into a bunch of whites too, but you're
Oh
gonna run
man,
into some
them white
fish.
bass, they've been stacked everywhere. The season's
Yeah.
83. Thanks for joining us. Sunday, my live scope crapped out when I was on Lake H or Lake Houston. Went shallow and caught a bunch pretty quick. That's pretty cool right there. And I seen him out there Sunday, and I didn't see him until it seemed like when I looked at bluegill set the hook on the fish, I seen him coming up. They snapping pictures and stuff. I was laughing like I don't know what.
Mm,
Yeah, Sunday was a good day, man. Sunday was a great day. Carnell found my first crappie bed Sunday in 1.9 feet of water using perspective mode. Had a blast. That's what's up. I've never used perspective. You ever use
yeah.
perspective, Kim?
Yeah, it's okay. You can see the fish. It's a little
Oh, really?
different. You gotta get used to looking at it,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
can see them.
I turned it down on one time, and I was like, yeah, nah, that ain't what I like. I mean, it's pretty cool, but Stephanie
Yes,
said
it
they're having
can.
high winds there too, 29 to 30-mile-per-hour winds. I'm ready to get out there. It's either raining or too much wind for sure, without a doubt. For us here, okay, cool. Ronnie Harris, how are
Yeah,
you?
Ronnie.
Georgia is in the house. Georgia is in the house.
What's up, Glenn?
Glenn, what was the guy's name that was on your live earlier? That said that we seen each other out there. He got the 2 man. Shannon, wasn't it?
Um,
Shannon.
the Duke, DeVille, Shannon DeVille, or something like that.
Yeah.
Said he
Yeah.
had the 2-man bass cat.
Right. Yeah. He got it fixed up. He had that
Yeah,
little boat, that troll mode in the front, troll mode in the back, side imaging. I was like, man, you got that little deal fixed up.
yeah,
Yes, sir. Kim, if the wind is at your back, it should go.
yeah. It ain't
Oh,
bad casting the fly rod with the wind at your back, but it can hit you in the back of your head if you don't know what you're doing. Believe me, it will hit you.
I'll tell you what, Damien talking about that gold dust pearl, man. That color is getting out. I'm telling you, man. That's I classify that a must-have in your box, man. It's an awesome color. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you will keep getting what you've been getting, without a doubt. If you keep doing what you've been doing, if it's all right, I'm gonna change that because at times, man, you got to change. So if you go
Yeah,
out and you're not getting bit, if you keep doing it, if you keep doing the techniques you're doing while you're not getting bit, you're gonna keep not getting bit.
yeah, you gonna get the same results.
You're gonna get the same results, man. You gotta. Hey, these fish, I'm telling you, you almost gotta have ADD to stay on top of them. You almost gotta have ADD to stay on top of them,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Chuck says, did you update the GLS 10 to 2.5? Yes, I did. I did the full update. I did. Catfish and crappies in the house. What's going on, my buddy?
What's up, Mark?
Albert Spears.
Hey, Albert, what's up?
Got J Dub in the house. 255 is very good with 19.2. Used it yesterday. I'm not gonna say it's very good. It's better than 19.1. It's still not better than 18, in my opinion. Everybody got a right to their own opinion. I wouldn't say that it's very good. It's better than 19.1. Oh, you're running 255 on your transducer, huh? Okay. So striper memories. What settings are you running? Can you type that in real quick? Just the main settings. You know, your gain, color gain, uh, your color limit. What do you have your man, I'm having a brain fart. What else, what other settings is there? You have the
Gain. Oh,
TVG. You got what's that other one?
PG,
That
noise
noise
rejection,
reject. That's the one I was trying to think of. The noise reject. That's a really important one. And also
color limit still on there, I would imagine.
ghost tree
Your
reject.
ghost reject,
That's another one.
gain, your color gain.
You know, I got the info I got coming in these couple videos. Well, actually, the second video is it's gonna shock a bunch of people, but it's what I've seen. You know, when we first started talking about the settings and stuff of Josh Jones and all these other big time tournament guys, I had zero success with any setting that those boys had. So after talking with the Gorman guys, what I found is that it makes a huge difference on your installation where you have your wires routed. It makes a big difference, and I see that uh, it each setup, each unit requires a little bit of something different. And also, some guys don't care about the noise, in the water column. I do, and if I got noise in the water column, it prevents me from seeing a lot of the fish that I see uh, with the black screen. So if I'm panning and I see anything in that water column, it catches my eye. And when I was running those crazy settings that everybody else was running, I'd miss those fish. Then I'd be watching the video. I'm like, man, how did I miss that? And it dawned on us, man, it's all that noise in there that's preventing me from, you know, seeing those fish. And makes a big difference. Makes a big difference for me. Some guys don't like it. They feel that it takes away. I want to see more than just a bright blob for a fish. I want to see the fine details. I want to see when he sees my jig. I want to see that flinch. I want to see that first tail wave when I know he's seen my jig. I want to see that. And if I run my unit too hot and it has all that noise in the water column, I don't get to see that. Super Dave says, figured I can only go in the morning, so no late evening bite for me. Okay. Hugo says, hashtag guided trip. He already getting started. That's what's up. Pete Grigsby, what's going on? How are you this
Grigsby.
afternoon? Chuck Adams, I like the newest update. Just have to mess with it. I ran 255 for a while, but just went to 257. Zero issues. I'll tell you one big thing that I like, and I was embarrassed a couple times. I'd be out on a guided trip, and my unit was seizing up. And then I have to go into the long process of explaining why and the update, and Gorman is working on it and all of that. So, but I've had my unit on, over 4 hours. It was about that 4 hour mark that it would lock up, and nothing you could push on that unit would you'd have to kill the power and then reboot. That's the only way that you can get it to clear. And just right when I got it on video to where it locked up and was making all those beeps and flashing, it flashed a couple screens. As soon as I got that on video, Gorman came out with the 19.2. I was like, well, I'm not even gonna worry about sending that to him. Catfish Weekly's in the house.
Is it loud?
Yeah, I've been missing their lives over there, man. It's just been,
I've been trying to keep up with all of them.
yep.
It's hard
Hey,
to
man, it is
remember everything.
hard. Yeah, not
I
not not.
try.
I
Oh
I get
man.
the notifications, man, but man, it's just been go 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 and go. I'm looking to get the 1243. You hardly ever hear of anybody that has it, but I want one unit up front. I want it to have maps, 2D, SI, down imaging, and LiveScope. That 1243. It's a really good unit, and that's what I was gonna get before I got the 106 SV, but nobody had it in stock. And then, I dealt with a couple of guys. It was like, hey man, the very next one we get is yours, and it never happened. So I'd wait 3 weeks, and that 3 weeks would go by, and oh man, they say it's gonna be another 3 weeks, and I just so you know what? I was looking at the 106 also, which is another really good unit. Uh, and I will say this, guys. I mean, if you like clarity, be sure to check those units because some of them really do draw a better picture than the other ones. I will not purchase one of your units until you do right by Mr. SK. Fahim. That's what's up right there. I smashed that like button. Thank you, Tim. Really do appreciate it. Got Tony Cole in the house. What's going on, brother? Miss Stephanie says she already hit. Super Dave giving Catfish Weekly a shout out. Yep. Not sure that Steve is going to make it tonight. He's getting packed up. He got a trip he's taking tomorrow, but I'm not going to say what trip he's taking. Uh, he'll discuss that possibly next week. He may be back next week, Wednesday. Striper Memory says we hammered them yesterday at the Chick. What's that? The Chick. Water temp 57 degrees. I've heard of people call it like that, and then I asked, and I just don't remember. Camo Joe, Chuck Adams. I run a GPS map 1222, trying to talk myself into an 8417. Wife said get two. Wow.
Must be nice.
Yes, sir. Those 8417. I'm trying to think of an 84. I know 8416. 8417. Huh. Got Black Rain in the house. What's going on, buddy? This dude right here does some excellent paint and body work. Years and years and years ago, I used to do paint and body work, and a lot of the stuff that I see him doing, I was like, man, yeah, I used to do that. Damon, what's going on, buddy?
Mm,
Super Dave, get three, give me one. There you go. Now tell him to get four, give me one.
heck yeah.
Mark Hurt's in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. I know he ought to be ready to hit the lake up there pretty soon too. It ought to be about that time. Nice new hat. Oh, okay. Talking about you. Good looking jig, Kim, without a doubt. I was watching him tie some earlier on his live. Kim got some really good combos. Broderick, Slick say red ear fishing. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, caught a few.
Levi, what's going on, buddy? Got Texas Crappie Assassin with us. JJ, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, we had they had that tournament. Man, I'm gonna tell you, they made me want to be there bad. I'm talking about really bad. I think 13 pounds won it, but I don't want to join Crappie Masters. Don't want to join Crappie Masters. Tim Adams, hey SK, I know that Us as humans enjoy fishing during daylight hours, but how's the crappie fishing once the sun goes down or at night? Right now, on the lakes down here, the shallow water bite is, from what I hear. I hadn't been night fishing in a long time, but from what I hear and the pictures that I see posted, the night bite is really good in the shallows. A lot of people are pitching cork and minnow under a lighted cork and coming up with some nice bags of fish. So maybe some if you can get out at night. I tell you what, if it start warming up, I ran into some old skeeters last week one day. I was like, man, these things here need to go back in the woods. I'm
I'm
talking
ready for
about they
that.
were thick. Catching with Key TV. Got Chat Jock, SK and Kim. What's your options of best head cement? Wapsie always dries in the bottle, even with the proper storage. Considering Sally Hansen's hard as nails, what are your thoughts on using that or other? Sally Hansen's does a great job. I still use it today, especially if I can find it on sale. Um, I'll tell you one thing. It's like I was saying a while ago. I used to do paint and body work, and I had some. I used this for years, just clear coat, and I just put one drop. It wasn't enough to harden the bottle, but if air stay, if you put it on a jig and it had access to air, it would dry. So I would use clear coat with one drop of hardener in it, and I used that for a long time. Any kind of clear, you can, there are some
Yeah, you
some
can get with it.
epoxies that you can use, uh,
UV like I use.
or you can use the
If you,
UV. Yep.
but I don't glue mine, so I don't use it.
Catfish. Mark say snow is a four-letter word. We don't see them
Yeah,
four-letter
that I
words down
hate.
here much.
I hate that word.
Can one of you fellas do a start to finish video on hand ties? I'm ready to make some. I already did. Yeah, I got a lot of people want me to make. Yeah, it was fun making that video, man. But once you do one, it's like there it is right there. Uh, but I got one that I get. I mean that video probably got I don't know a lot of views. I think it's one of the highest viewed videos that I've ever made, and nothing but positive feedback on it.
They always tell me to slow down, but
Yeah.
I don't.
Slab
I
B
used
said
to
I
slow.
can't go far. Crank my boat. Put it in gear. Go 50 foot. Cut it off. Can't afford to go any further than. Hey, sometimes you don't even need to go that far. Right now, to tell you the truth, man, I can launch and stay on my trolling motor and limit out. And the only thing I got to crank up for is to get back on the trailer. That's
Then
all
get
I
you
got.
some oars and start rolling.
Yep, yep.
Then
That's all I need to do. Glad the spawn is near. I can cast to them from the pier at the boat ramp. Yep, yep. Look at something. There you go. Super Dave said the right thing right there, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people enjoy that video. I agree 100%. Catfish and crappie. I hate snow. I like it cold. I just don't like the rain and wind to go with it. I just don't like the rain and wind that goes with it. The mystery,
I just don't like
mysterious.
working.
This right here is this comment right here is the deal because these fish, the second you think you have them figured out, they're gonna slap you across the head. And there's so many videos that I've watched. Some of the big guys, they do their little intros. Yeah, I'm gonna use this bait. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And they get out there and you know they don't catch nothing until they make some change. Oh, I got this bait on. And that's why I hate doing. I usually don't start recording until after I've caught a fish. Sometimes I do go ahead and start recording, but a lot of times it's wasted footage, wasted memory card. I guess I should say, and a lot of times it takes changes. A lot of
Yeah.
times it takes changes. Okay, I will definitely do that. I got you covered, Mark. Chat Jock, go to Hobby Lobby and get their thin and medium cement, pink and yellow, respectfully. 4.95 works for me for years. Do they have clear see it? I prefer clear.
I tell you what, that Gorilla Glue clear works pretty well too.
Oh, really? I've
Hmm.
never used that. I got some right here.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
There.
yeah. Huh.
Use certain things. Just put it
Super
on light,
Dave.
man, and it dries. It's hard as
Super,
heck.
Super Dave says, "Yep, another good reason for a kayak. Takes no gas."
Hey. Yep.
I still want a
Oh,
kayak,
that's right.
man. I
Me
do want
too.
a kayak.
I'm getting one
I don't know if my
eventually.
old
Here.
back can handle, putting it in and out of a truck, but I still want one. Got Fishing Addict back in the house tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, fishing at
922 Crappie Barbecue or BQ. Hi, y'all. Fell asleep. Well, old body says, hey, I'm tired. It works that way sometimes. Well, the music, SK, we'll do it tonight at the giveaway. We got another special giveaway going on tonight. It's going to be a guided trip. So, Slap B, what's that hat Kim is wearing? Asleep while reeling.
it. Sleep while reeling. I do sometimes. uh,
That's funny right there. Can't wait to hit Cedar Creek in the morning. Hitting the creek. That's what's up. Good luck to you, brother. Good luck to you. See it, Lewis. Thanks, man. I'll give it a try. That's what's up. There's Slick says hit that thumbs up. He says it's not looking good over there. I can't see that. I can't see how many thumbs up we because we're actually in
yeah,
StreamYard. Yeah, we
we
can't
can't
see it.
see it.
Yep. That's something I've been intending to bring up to them is to put that info, like they got the timer of how long we've
Mm.
been on.
Yeah, could be right along the top or something.
Exactly. Yep. There's room up there.
Yeah.
Yep. Fahim says I purchased a Markham suit Pursuit HD. Okay.
Oh, the Markham. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
pretty nice.
I will actually be able to see the fish and my jig in real time. Also, there's infrared viewing in low light. We'll let you know next week how it went. Awesome. Striper Memory says I used the perspective mode when pulling jigs last week at about 10 feet. You can see the fish ahead of time and adjust the boat direction so you troll over them. That's what's up. I've never heard of anybody doing that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Super cool. Yep. A friend of mine was fishing Kegel on Conroe a couple of weeks ago. Boat at 16. Had one 16-inch and one 17. The big ones are out there. Just got to find them. That's what's up. And this is the time of year. I've been on a hunt for three, but I'm fishing my old hard to fish Lake Houston. I know it got 3 pounders in it, but not many of them.
Somewhere. Yeah, just in a lot of them. They're there.
Yeah. But see, a lot of people go where there's a bunch of 3 pounders. Those fish are still special, but they're not special as a Lake Houston 3 pounder because, there's been two, possibly three that I know of that's been caught on this lake. And it turned out some really good fish. 2.5 pound fish is a really good fish. I've caught several of them. 2 and 3/4 pound, really good fish. I've caught a bunch of them, but I've only caught one over 3 pounds. All the hours I spent on that lake, and when you have to work for something, it makes it more valuable, in my opinion. And that's why, yeah, I have people all the time. Why don't you fish out of the lake? Fish out of the lakes. Now, for what? A crappie is a crappie, and fishing one lake and staying on crappie consistently. Hey, that's doing something. You can go to different lakes on with hot bites and stay on crappie too, but stand on one lake and stand on a consistent catching spree. That's really doing something, in my opinion. There you go. Slab B say with crappie you can go from hero to zero. I'm gonna change that, not overnight, but you can go from hero to zero in an hour. Them jokers will change patterns on you in a heartbeat. My point exactly. If you keep not catching fish, you will keep doing what you were doing. You will keep not catching fish. That's right. See it? I totally agree. I totally agree. They call it Mother Nature for a reason. It acts just like a slappy. Got Backwoods Gourmet back with us tonight. Thank you for joining us, brother. Thank you for joining us. I still hadn't seen that crappie video yet. I'm waiting on it. Hold'em Hook TV, very good. Thanks. Good to see you here. That's what's up. So, guys, I've been putting together some. I'm still working on. Uh-oh, what happened?
No.
Okay, all right. Let me try this.
Well, there's
I
your
went I went full screen
setting.
somehow. Did it change the way you looked at it?
No, I didn't see none.
Okay.
I
Somehow
seen a
I
little
went.
flash.
Yeah. Somehow I exited. I went full screen. Somehow I don't know how that happened.
Well, there's your settings.
Yeah, I see. I'm trying to get back up here to where it is. It changed everything over here.
Oh, dude.
255 19 2 gain 69. Okay, I run mines from about 64 to 70. TVG low. I don't use TVG. Noise reject high. I use exactly as mine. Ghost reject off. Color gain. That's yeah. High, color gain at 80. That's a lot higher than what I run. Color limit. If I go over 20 on that color limit, it start degrading my readings. But the color gain, uh, I want to say ever since 19.1, I don't remember what it was. So color gain with 18, I used to run at 72, and now I think it's a little bit lower than that. I think it's in the 60s if I'm not mistaken, possibly 50s. I'm not settled yet. I'm not happy yet. So I hadn't even wrote down where I'm at, and it's like I said before. A lot of times I go out there and I'll just do a factory reset on my settings and just start all over, and that helps me because it. I've seen that I'll do something a little bit different and get a little bit better. Sometimes it'll get a little worse. But thank you for posting those striper memories. I really do appreciate it, man. So any of you guys that, but he's running 255 now, not 257 on his transducer on the black box, and he's at 19.2 on his unit. Interesting. Just got back from the bayou. That's what's up. What you catch, Elton? You got to post up what you caught, buddy. We'll be spawning here next month. Oh, next moon. If the weather would cooperate. Hey man, I feel you on that. This weather's been crazy. It's been crazy. Women can definitely be unpredictable. That's coming from Miss Stephanie. Yes, sir. That's what's up. I tell you what, I don't care. It's still a lot of fun. You know, a lot of times, especially in high winds, man. A lot of times I'll be like, man, I don't care that it's blowing, 25, 30 mile an hour.
I don't need.
And you have to be careful. You have to have the right boat too. Now don't go out and no aluminum boat think you can do this because aluminum is a lot. Well, the older aluminum boats are a lot lighter than the new aluminum boats or fiberglass. My old Dodger I got, it sit low in the water anyway, and it's a really heavy boat. So I tell you what, that we had this one tournament, and everybody say, "Oh, I think we need to cancel." Now this is one that we did fish, and man, I headed out towards that main lake. I was like, man, ain't nobody cry. I shouldn't even be doing this. But I got out there and I was like, I can't leave. I gotta make it work. And I think it ended up with 13 pounds or something. I think I led that tournament three and a half, 4 pounds, I think, right at. But just if you put your mind to it and find you got to know where the protected banks at in that high wind. So it's a lot. It can be a lot of fun out there. I had the same freezing problems with 19. Yep, exactly. 1920 seems to have fixed it. I agree. I totally agree. Yep. Chuck Adams. That sounds about right. About one of them running except Ghost Reject on auto and noise reject on low. Okay. See, on my unit, regardless of the update that I've been running, I've been having to run my noise reject on high. If I do anything other than high, it looks real. I can see my screen shaking. I mean, it's real fidgety. And as soon as I put it on high, just nice and smooth. It's a real nice smooth flow. But that's just due to I got two troll motor batteries just right there, and that's just the different setups that I think Gorman was telling me about that requires a little bit different what you have to have on your settings. Actually, easy to figure out. All you have to do is listen, without a doubt. Listen to those fish talk. Skinny Kenny, the Bronze Star vet. What's going on, buddy? What you talking
Yeah,
about,
Kenny.
SK? Talking about crappie fishing, man, is
No
what we do.
crappie.
Talk about the old and then we talk about bluegill and red ear sometimes too.
Oh yeah.
Hope everyone has been doing well. We have been doing extremely well. I speed in excess. Thanks for joining us, brother. So let me we've right there at that 1 hour mark. Almost hey guys, I'm gonna tell you really hard. We got a lot of comments. It's really hard for me to address everyone's comment. Does anyone use ArcLab shuttle? Not for sure what that is. You ever heard that?
Uh-uh.
Slap B says fixing to get my 14 aluminum V hull back on the water. 3 gallon gas tank. It goes a long way on 3 gallons. Only costs about $40 to fill up 3 gallons.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you might be right.
Can't wait to get the jigs I won from SK. Fly guy, I don't think you replied with your mailing address, buddy. I'm almost positive you didn't reply back. Actually, I looked at my notes, but I'm almost positive that, and I ain't write the date down. I got you right here. I never got your email. I got you right here, man. That's been a while back. No, I say that's been about 3 weeks ago. It's been about 3 weeks ago that you won those jigs. They've been put back in the pot, man. You got to win. No, I'll tell you what. I don't remember what I gave you, or what you won. Let me know, and we'll see if we can't get them to you. I don't remember. I know you won some and didn't. I didn't get an email. I was limited on where I could fish due to the wind. Yeah, hey, it happens. I mean, I see it a lot. I like a cold front coming. Yep, look like a cold front coming to DFW. Yep, it is Friday.
Mm-hmm. What's new?
Very nice to see you brothers again. Missing the music, SK. Will you get ready to hear the music? We get ready to do a giveaway here right now. Let me make sure I don't have any more questions. And it's like I said, guys, I try to address all the comments, but it's kind of tough when we have so many people commenting. We do appreciate all of you being here. We appreciate the comments, but it's just really hard. It's almost impossible. So I'm scanning through, and if you have a question, put two or three or as many question marks by it as you can. With gas prices rising, this is from Tim, so rapidly, what does that mean for the cost of a guide service like what y'all provide? I already charge more to fish Conroe since it's almost twice the distance from me. And I haven't added Somerville to my list yet because it's even farther away for me than Conroe. And me and Steve has had this talk, and as of right now, I'm not gonna change my pricing. Uh, but man, I tell you what, I looked at the station that I fill up at all the time. The diesel's right at $5 a gallon,
Yeah.
and you know, I only pull that truck out one because diesel at that time was cheaper than gas. And then on top of that too, every time I go to my storage, I crank it up, let it run, make sure my batteries and all that stay charged up. But my batteries were really weak that last crank. I saw like, hey, let me pull this thing out. I'm gonna start driving it. But now it has to go back. And I got the Tacoma in the driveway right now because I don't want to give no $5 for no diesel. But the gas is right there too. It's $4.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. It's just this is one of those times that, whew, that's tough.
Yeah, buddy.
It is really tough. But we've been through worse, so
We'll make it.
we'll make it.
Go
All we
ahead.
got to do
Don't
is
have to.
just keep waking up. That's all we have to do.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Let me get down here. I gotta get this thing started up. All right. So let me get this thing started up. Y'all give me a minute. Kim, can you handle it by yourself for a second?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Any good lake up in Illinois? Yeah, there's Lake Egypt. I don't know if that's southern. There's what's the other one they got up there? Crab Orchard, and there's another one. I don't know what lakes they. I know Egypt Crab Orchard, and Egypt's a power plant lake. There's one more they fish up there. I cannot think of. Somebody get ready to win a guided trip. I guess on Lake Houston with SK tonight. Is anybody fishing this weekend anywhere? If it ain't snowing or raining or 35-mile-an-hour wind. We getting 6 inches of snow tonight, so there ain't gonna be no fishing here. They already canceled our school. We'll all be sitting here.
All right. What's going on, Dale? I've been in the background this whole time going fishing
Hilarious.
tomorrow. That's what's up.
Must be nice.
That's what's up.
Where's Dale from?
Here?
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he hounded me for, man, it's been a while. Uh to go fishing with him on one of his lakes out there, Gibbons Creek. And I was like, man, I'm not driving way out there to catch no daggone crappie.
Is that the
And
little private thing?
sort of private. I mean, it's not private, but it's not. It was open to the public. It's closed down now. So but there you go, guys. Hashtag crappie fishing for a chance of you win. Now it's a capital C and a capital F, so be sure to have that in your comment if you want to go on a guided trip with me. I supply rods, reels, boat, fish. Uh, I am in Houston, Texas. We will be fishing one of the lakes here in the Houston area. So, any of you guys that are out of state, you'll have to do some traveling to come down here. But that's an awesome deal, man. For a free guided trip, and you get to see what I do to to stay on fish. Well, hopefully we'll catch fish, but you'll find out what I do to stay on and fish as consistently as I do. Whether it's going to be bad here in Houston, yep, it's coming. It is coming. Jig Life is in the house. No fishing for us this weekend. Good weekend to stay inside and tie jigs. I agree. I agree. I agree. It's going to be a good time, guys. I got another trip too. That's hanging on. Guys out of I forget what state he's in. Uh, he was actually on the live when I talked about it. I think a couple weeks ago. He mentioned that he was the guy, and I got it written in my notes right here. But Tim said that's why it's called fishing and not catching. I like to call it catching though. I love to call it catching. You know, I've been on some trips to where it's, man, I'm gonna tell you, there was one trip that I started way up in the river. I'm talking about way up in the river, and the fish just did not want to cooperate. Came out of the river, fish. They got another little creek that feeds into the lake called Lucy's Bayou. Went off in there, fished for a little bit. I was like, man, now this not it. Went to Mid Lake, fished Mid Lake. I was like, man, what's really going on? Ended up having to run way down south and still didn't get on a really good bite, but we got on some. And I'm talking about I'm having to fish some of my tournament holes. And the guy, and it was cold too. It was a guy and his wife. It was cold. The guy looked at me and said, "Man, do we need to reschedule?" I was like, "Man, I don't give up. If y'all hang with me, we'll catch some fish. Y'all end up with a nice sack of fish." And when he hit a fish over 2 pounds, and we caught some really good fish, and turned out to be a successful trip. But I it's like I tell people all the time. You go out and you're not on a bite, you got to do some moving. Kim, I covered my truck back up. We got snow coming Friday.
Yeah.
SK, are you including free gas for us if we no? You will not have to pay. I'll say this: you won't have to pay for gas for me getting to the lake or gas for the boat. We'll make that deal. Slab, I only have 49. Sorry, couldn't resist. Now shut up. With the gas issue, I ain't fishing for a couple years. I drive 100 miles a day just to work. Might have to just curl up and die. Can't work, can't fish, can't eat. Wow.
All day.
Man, tell you what, I got a little old Toyota Corolla in the
Yeah.
garage.
I got me a little car too, but if it
I'll
comes
tell
down to
you what.
that, shoot.
Yes, sir.
Got me a
I've
little Kia.
I've had so many people ask to buy that car, and
Me too.
no, that's backup right there.
Yeah. That's why I bought it.
That's right, Stephanie. I've accepted. I'll just keep my mouth shut. Caddy Customs, caddy with the Bass Raider with the big 350 on back. There we go. That's him.
Yeah.
That's him right there.
350 on the back.
Yeah. He passes up. He had that little joker wide open. I was like, man, what you got back in that thing? At 350? That was fun. I'll tell you what though, man, that day there was so many people out there that were struggling, man. And I'm telling you, me and Bluegill found a bite, found a pattern, found a bite, and we just put it to them, man. I'm talking about we laid on those fish and ended up with a really nice bag of fish. So all these people, it's only showing me 50 people entered. I will say this, guys, if you're not subscribed, it will not count you in. If you're not subscribed, it will not count you in. You must be subscribed to the channel. You have to be subscribed to the channel for it to count you in. And I know we got more than, oh, it's at 52 now. I know we got more than 52 people that's commented right now. But that's what the deal is. I'm thinking. We're gonna give it a little bit and see if it jumps up. But we're only showing 52 people that's entered. But I will say this, guys. I've been out. Right now is like I said. I've seen several people that's been fishing the bank during the daytime. I just haven't seen that bite kick off yet. Uh, it may come. Past 3 years, 3 years strong, I've seen where these fish now. In my mind, is telling me that these fish has wised up because we have several cranes. The cranes on the lakes down here, they really do put pressure on those fish when they go to the bank. And I'm talking about bluegill, red ear, crappie. You know, I don't think they'll attack a bass since they're so much bigger. But I see that I see that the fish have not been spawning real heavy on the banks during the daytime. And I see that a lot of people post up pictures of and some of the guys that I know has told me that the bite the shallow bite is a lot better at night. And it's like I said, I've seen it. And you know, these all creatures adapt. It may be just something that they're starting to do. So SK, if I win, will you pick me up at the Houston airport? Man, I can't get to the airport with my boat behind me. I don't even know if they'll let me in there. I can't promise you that. I don't know. Um, you may have to get a taxi out of there. I don't know what's going on, but I am in. Wayne will be the one to win. Slab, I hear you. You gotta laugh or you cry. Yep. Slab B says major cold front coming through Bama this weekend. High 43 in the 80s here, but I'll be out there, Kim. That's cool.
Heck yeah.
All right, so we're at 59 now. Striper Memory says in the wintertime, I see loons diving as deep as 25 feet on the live scope chasing fish. Man, that is crazy. You know, it's only in the wintertime is the only time I've heard or seen loons down this far. Uh, and I see them more so on Lake Conroe than on Houston. Now, I've never seen them in great numbers, but we have those cranes, and we have the man. It's just way too many of those water turkeys, and they're well. They say that they're not protected now, but they've been protected for a while. I mean, it's just they're just everywhere down here. All right, guys, we're running about right at 12 minutes that this thing's been running. So William C says, if I win SK, can I record? You know, I got a guy coming tomorrow on a trip that asked me the same thing. I mean, do what makes you happy. All I asked is in areas that we can't record. That's all I asked. Because there are some areas that I don't even record in. Slabby says, Stephanie, yep, love SK's lives. Gets your mind off things for a few hours and forget we are in trouble right now, without a doubt. That's why I try not to talk about negative stuff. I mean, the gas stuff, I mean, we're laughing about it, but it is a sad situation. But, you know, it's like I said, though, man, it's just a phase we're going through now. It's just like with the COVID stuff. You know, it's not over with yet, but it's a lot lighter from what I've seen. It's a lot less people fighting with it.
This life is a challenge, man. You
Yes,
never
sir.
know what's gonna
Yep.
happen. You just gotta roll with the punches. And
You know, back when COVID really set in, I was telling my wife, you know, I just don't see us going back to the way we grew up ever. I don't
no,
see that ever happening.
it's
And it,
changed for the good.
yeah, it seems like it's only getting worse.
Yep.
But all we can do is just keep our heads up, keep waking up, and you know, keep your family happy.
Live your best life, man.
Yep. Murdoch says fish I caught last week were in 2 feet of water off the mud banks. Would not even fish. Would not even fish where I did if if it weren't for the wind. Okay, so that was a good thing. That's a good thing. What's the difference from plastics and hand ties when you're fishing? Um, it's just personal preference, if you ask me. Sometimes you know, sometimes I'll have poles with both on, and it's just what the fish want, man. I got both. I got a big old box of hand ties. If I can reach it down here on the floor, got Got a big old box of hand ties. I hadn't even had this thing in my boat my past, I don't know, 5 or 6 trips. Been all now I will say I do have some micro jigs in my plastic bag or my camera bag, but I've been using a lot of plastics and I've been using micro hand ties. Oh, William said, "Can you record?" I haven't did that yet, but it's possible. I know a guy that does record his guided trips, but he charged for it. He charged more for it. Oh, Striper memory say they call loons in Tennessee. They call them water turkeys. Tim say, "I already owe you money, but I'm hoping to win." Uh-oh. Robert said, "Maybe if I win, I'll finally catch my first crappie." All right, y'all. It's like we've slowed down. Everybody's got their hashtag crappie fishing in. Let's go ahead and do this draw. Here we go. Let's do it. Good luck to everybody. Oh, I'm supposed to have the music on. What's going on? We're going to have to redo this.
What happened?
I forgot to turn the music on. Jay Fox. Jay Fox is the winner. Jay Fox. I forget what song. I hadn't played it in so long. I think it was this one. I think. Let's see. Yep. That laid back music. Congratulations, Jay Fox. So Jay Fox, if you don't mind, let us know where you're from. Are you in Texas? We're gonna make this trip happen. I don't see his comment yet. Where's Jay Fox at? Can you hear the music, Kim?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going to sleep over there, are you?
No.
It's not that type of music, huh?
Mm-mm.
In California, we call jet skiers water turkeys.
Yeah, there are some turkeys
Yeah.
getting in my way.
Look at here. Can I let catfish and crappie? No, he didn't win. Can I let catfish and crappie have it? No, that's not fair. What state are you in, Jay Fox? Jay Fox saying he don't want to fish with me. Ain't that something?
Redo it.
I'm trying to see if he's going to be able to make it. Stephanie, well, I hope you get to go soon. And yes, it does. I forget all the problems out there, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Oh, Jay Fox is in Tennessee. So my question is, because I want somebody to win this trip that's going to actually be able to set up a date with me and get down here and fish. If you don't think you'll be able to make it, man, I'm gonna do another draw. So let me know. He says I would love to, but are you gonna be able to do it? Is my question. Jay Berry said he would go fishing with me anytime. I appreciate that. I take that as a compliment. I really do. A said can do a runner-up winner in case the winner is a no-show. Well, let's see if Jay Fox answers now, So he says no, he can't come. So we're gonna do another draw right now. J Fox, confirm you're saying no, you can't come. Is that what that means? Let me know if you would, please. Cody asked, what part of Texas are you in? I'm in Houston, Texas. I fish Lake Houston and Lake Conroe. Study long, study wrong. I ain't heard that in a long time, man. It's been a long time since I heard that.
Yeah.
Tim says he'll come once he get his stuff figured out.
Well, he said no.
Okay, so he's saying yes. He's saying that's what he's meant. Okay, here we go. Here we go to another draw, you guys. Here we go with another draw. And we got the music playing. J Fox, one day hopefully we'll get the fish together, brother. Robert Hyde. Robert Hyde. I think this guy's brand new to the scene, if I'm not mistaken. Robert Hyde, congratulations. Now, the question is, will Robert be able to fish? Is Robert going to be able to fish? Robert Hyde, will you be able to fish? Will you be able to set up a date and come fish with me? I'm making that drive. I am in Dallas. Fly guys. Striper Mirror says a shuttle is what the ice fishermen use up north. It carries the LiveScope, okay, and battery around. Dock fishing. Okay, that's cool. Uh-oh, he done claimed it, y'all. Yes, I am. Yes, he said it twice. Okay, well, congratulations. He said 3 times. Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Nice.
That's what's up. Oh, he's in San Antonio. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, if you would, send me an email. Go right here and put my email up there. If you would, send me an email. Don't forget the S behind the K. A lot of people usually do. Send me an email and we'll get your schedule and get you down here, put you on some of these old Houston area crappie. Congratulations again. And guys, it's like I've been saying, I'm gonna try to do at least one a month. I am gonna try to get on board with doing a veterans giveaway. I was supposed to have had a veterans trip this weekend, but I think the wind is going to be just way too high for the lake that they're having it on. And I forget the name of the organizations that's hosting it. I would love to escape. I've been sick with my heart. Okay, that's totally understandable, J Fox, man. Hey, one of these days we'll get to meet up. I plan on fishing a lot of different states coming up soon. And Tennessee will be one of the states I hit. That's awesome, Robert. Congratulations, brother. Yes, you can. It's max of 2 people. Max of 2 people. Max of 2 people. Miss Bertha's in the house, and she'll be on some crappie pretty soon too. That should have been my birthday present. Mike Hallmark say only $300 gas from San Antonio.
That's it.
Tim says save that 3-pounder for me. If I see him, I'm gonna catch him for myself. I need another one. James Lunsford says Buddy is upgrading his boat. His budget is 17,000. He wants the best crappie setup. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that, Kim?
He's upgrading his boat.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that he already has the boat, but he's wanting to do electronics, probably troll motor. I'm guessing that that's what it is.
Oh, he's well in the ballpark for 17 grand.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say so too.
You can probably do whatever you want with that much. Unless you're trying to get like two 16-inch screens and the force. And
Jay Berry
that's
say he
fun.
liked where to go to. Uh-oh. I would like to win a fishing trip with Kim.
Take you fly fish.
There you go.
Get you some of those big brim.
There you go. What about people 50 plus like AARP? Hey, I got a guy that's in his 70s coming tomorrow. So hey, the older the better. Castleman Outdoors says he's late, but he's here. There ain't no such thing as being late. James, let us know if does he already have a boat? Is he looking to do an electronics upgrade?
Yeah, yeah. What's he
Oh,
doing? The
he's
whole
buying a
floor and
boat.
seat.
Sorry, he is buying a boat. Oh,
Ah,
that's
fine.
yeah, that changes it a lot. Right now, man, boat prices are through the roof. He's gonna have to look up and find. I mean, he gonna have to do some searching for that kind of money.
Yeah.
And I'm not for sure what size boat he's looking for. I mean, if he's looking for a John boat or something, he could probably find a really nice John boat for that. But if you get into bass boats or center consoles or anything like that, man, you talking triple that.
Well, you're definitely gonna have to go used.
Yeah, yeah. But
You're
even
not getting
then, I
nothing new.
mean, it's rare to see a boat in good shape, even a good
Unless you
used
can
boat.
find one of those barn finds or somebody had kept a garage.
Yeah,
They're out there. But you just
but
have to
they're
get
still gonna
lucky and
want
find them.
40,000 for them.
Yeah, it depends on how fancy you want to get. But
Right.
I've seen some nice boats in the '90s that look really well for how long they kept them.
So 3 plus 1 asks, can you run two Gorman Echo Map UHD 73s off one transducer? And if it's my understanding that you can.
With the cable,
Yeah, with one transducer.
I think
I
if you
think they
link them.
have a they have yeah, you can link them together.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, I can't find your email. Can you post it again? All right, here we go. Right there. Yep. So I'm about out of stuff to talk about tonight. I just know that, you know, I see a lot of people out there. I'm gonna tell you this, I feel one of the reasons why I don't do as well on YouTube is because I tell people that it's actually work to me. I'm not gonna be out there smiling, cheesing, and all of that. When I'm out there crappie fishing, it's to put that, I'm putting work in. Uh, and a lot of people don't want to hear that it's work to catch these fish. If you want to go out and relax and kick back, do some catfishing. Uh, but if you want to be
Not
good
me.
at crappie fishing, and I'll tell you what, I got a new style of catfishing coming real soon, and you're gonna see that it's work to do that too. It's coming soon. But I'm telling you guys, there's been some people that's really set back and watch what I do. It's I'm from spot to spot in a heartbeat. and even more so now with LiveScope. If you have LiveScope and not catching fish, man, you just gotta move and learn how to use that unit. I'll tell you this: there's been some guys that have LiveScope that's fished with me and it's really elevated their game. So if you know somebody, a guide that can get you out and really show you, uh, it would be a wise thing to do. Uh, I have a few guys that's really doing well right now. Uh, just from knowing what to do. Uh, and you know, just because you buy live scope, that don't put the fish in your boat. It still work.
Mm,
It still work. You still there are things you must do to get those fish in the boat. Uh, so if you just don't have it, um, if you just not making it happen right now, go with the guide. I mean, I know that a lot of people may not be able to afford it, but hey, man, save up. Just like you save up to buy your boat, save up to buy your graphs and all that, save up and do that trip. Because there are just some things that you just have to be hands on with and see with your own eyes in live action to understand. There are just some things, I try to zoom in on my unit when I can. Hopefully, I can get that GPS map unit to where I don't have to do that, and I can show you the actual what I see on the unit soon, hopefully. And but hey, Byron Burns is in the house. I got a 2005 G3 boat, 17 foot for 7,000. Oh wow, okay. You found a good deal on that. You really did. There you go, right there. Just do some searching, man. That's all I can tell you.
yeah, they're out there.
Crappie said he says he think Bass Pro has a sale on boats right now. Yep, there you go, right there. He said he found his I think on Marketplace.
Yep.
Searching. You'll need a network hub to use 293 SVSs with LiveScope. There you go. There you go. Okay, what else we got here? No more questions popping up. But like I said a while ago, with if you have LiveScope and not catching fish, if you're seeing fish, I always hear, you know, I see the fish come and look at my jig, and he turn away. If you find a bunch of fish that's doing that, you're dropping the wrong thing. You're moving the jig too much. You're doing something wrong with that jig. Uh, a lot of time downsizing is a deal maker. Uh, and it's like I said earlier, match that watercolor. Start off with matching that watercolor. And if that don't work, start working your way to a color that stands out from the color of the water by a lot.
Yeah.
Uh, I will say this: that I've found that there's just so much information that we've been fed for years about crappie fishing that if you don't open your mind and expand your thinking, think for yourself, you'll continue to struggle. One thing that I will tell you is that muddy water or off-colored water use dark baits. You may catch fish with dark baits in muddy water, but I found that a white jig has worked best for me, and that's totally opposite of that dark color. Uh, Form your own opinion. Make those changes. I promise you, you'll see what I'm talking about. Uh, one way I had to explain it to some guys that just couldn't comprehend what I was saying is muddy, what color is every fish that comes out of it? They don't turn black. The bait fish don't
Oh,
turn black.
it'll be light colored.
Very light colored, almost white.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's just things that we have to think about. Uh, and have an open mind is all I can tell you. I'm not saying go out on your lake and it's muddy and you drop white down there, it's automatic that it's going to work. What I am saying is have an open mind regardless of what you hear. If what you're doing, just like we were saying a while ago, if what you're doing is not working, don't continue doing what you're doing. Make some changes. Because if you keep doing the same thing that you were doing, you're going to keep getting the same results. How do you deal with all the jet skiers during the summertime? Cuss them. Cuss them up under my breath.
Yeah. We
Try to
go
go
early
where,
and get off the lake by noon.
yeah. How does the weather change how where you fish? Uh, weather, I'll say this. I'm assuming you're talking about the wind because weather, as far as weather go, the wind is the biggest thing to think about. And if the wind, whatever direction the wind is blowing from, if you can get to that bank safely, that's going to be called a protected bank. So if it has a tree line there, now if it's a open water, if it's a pretty much a flat land lake and it don't have wood standing timber around it, the perimeter of the lake, you just might not have a protected shoreline. But most lakes are gonna have a protected shoreline, and
Yeah,
you just need to,
summertime.
yep,
In summertime, if it ain't a little wind, we don't go. Because that's when you will bake.
yeah,
You don't have some wind, it is very hot. And that water, sun reflects off that water,
yeah,
you in
yep,
for a hot, hot day.
yep. So awesome, bro. Asked where we're from. I'm from Texas. Kim is from Kansas. Cold. I like it when it's cold because I'm usually the only one out there. I may see one or two other boats.
That's my favorite time of year, wintertime.
Jay Fox, I really do appreciate it, brother. Uh, that was a awesome deal you being drawn a while ago, and it was even more awesome for you to just pass it on. I mean, that's really what we're about here. I mean, if we can't make it happen, uh, being happy for somebody that can go is a great deal. That's really cool. Okay. Robert said he sent the email. Okay. I don't think it come through. I'll check here after a while. Make sure you put that S behind the K. I'll tell you that because a lot of people skip. They bypass that. Yes, sir. What else we got? I don't see any other questions. Let me scroll down real quick. We get into that short time, guys. Yeah, I agree. Everything is through the roof right now. Only thing that hadn't went up is your paycheck, without a doubt. I totally agree. Stephanie
I'll be in
says
Oklahoma. I forgot to tell you.
same with pleasure boaters as with jet skiers,
I don't
without a
like none
doubt.
of them.
Yeah, there are some fishermen out there that don't have the etiquette that you know. It's a lot of people with boats now. A lot of people. A lot of people just they just don't know. How you
Yep,
pronounce that
I'm
that town you in? Olathe? Olathe?
Olathe.
Olathe.
Olathe. It means
Okay.
beautiful. It's Indian for beautiful.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's
All right,
eastern
fly
Kansas.
guys.
But I'm headed to Oklahoma next week. Me and my wife going fishing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Going for
Go
that big
fish.
one?
Going fish if we can. Yeah, I'm going to Eufaula. I'm fishing Call Lake
Okay.
in Oklahoma with
Awesome.
Fred and Joe Carter.
Mm-hmm. Well, Super
You
Dave just
know,
put up a link right here, guys. I started a new uh, Facebook group. It is called Houston Area Crappie Fishing. Although it is called Houston Area Crappie Fishing, it has nothing to do with Houston. Man, a lot of guys post about Houston area crappie fishing, but you can be in whatever state you're in, California, Florida. It don't matter what state you're in. You can come on there and associate with everybody. It's a family friendly page. It's about fishing, crappie fishing, uh, and it's growing really fast. And lot, we posting pictures showing what we're catching them on and all of that. So y'all be sure to come by there and check us out on Facebook if you're ever over there.
I forgot to tell them about my other page. I got one called Kansas Crappie Hand Ties.
Oh, really? It's a group page?
Yeah, that's my other page. I don't know why I never mentioned it, but it's called Kansas Crappie Hand Ties.
Kansas. Hey, send me an invite. I ain't gonna remember that.
All right.
Why you ain't ever told me about it?
I don't know.
Come on, you be on it?
Yeah, I'm the admin. That's our page.
Oh, okay,
I've had it for a couple of years now.
okay, cool. Nothing but love for SK and all he does. Thank you, Tim. I really do appreciate it, brother. Canyon Lake and Guadalupe are so clear, no fish are biting. Do you think it's just a matter of time in the wrong temperature? Well, they gotta eat. They gonna eat every day.
At some point.
I will tell you this: if it's as clear as as you're saying it, man, you may have to go down to 2 pound test line. I mean, there are just things you have to do that I've never fished in gin clear water. But I'll tell you this: I've seen that even here. If I used to try using straight braid, and I've been on the boat with a guy using straight braid, and he just got smoked. And that guy was LBG. I'm gonna talk about him because he was super hard headed that day. I'm just yanking crappie in the boat, but I was using a mono leader, a clear mono leader. He was tied direct braid, and that at times these fish, it's just a fish, but at times they're just things you just have to do. Uh, you have to do it in order to get those fish to bite.
Don't be hard headed, because you might
That's
not
right.
catch them. If somebody's doing something, better pay attention.
That's right. Thanks
I'm
for a
nosy.
few hours of not having to think about everything but fishing. That's what's up. Anything but fishing. You all really help taking our minds off everything, and that's why I try to make this show happen. I'm gonna tell you, there's some days that it's I sit down and hit the go live button that to make these things happen. I see the numbers. I mean it I know you guys really do enjoy it by the a number of people that participate. So I'm on.
Oh,
I go ahead.
oh, there's already people joining my page. I see
Oh,
them.
really?
Yeah.
Cool. That's what's up. Networking. SK has there been any crappie tourneys on Houston or Conroe that you know of? If so, what was the weights? Now they got Crappie Masters got that tournament coming on Conroe. I think the 5th of next month, if I'm not mistaken. I tell you what, it was sort of a sad deal seeing those low weights on Livingston. But these lakes can be tough. They can't. I'll tell you, that's why everybody runs from Lake Houston. Lake Houston can be a really tough lake, but it's like I say all the time, it's just things you have to do. And if my thing is, if you can fish Houston really well, you can go to any lake, anywhere, and catch crappie. In my opinion. It's a really tough lake, but it's a lake that if you just do those things, you get the job done. Fly guy say just placed the order with Steve, gray ghost jigs and blue and chartreuse. I'll tell you what, it may be a minute. Steve is going to be out of town for a little bit, so SK said he was getting ready to travel. Not yet, but it's coming. It's coming. What if we don't have Facebook? Uh, it don't cost you anything to get on there. I will say this, Facebook is a place. Well, any of these places on the internet, you can get yourself into trouble quick because there's a lot of things that go on there that you just shouldn't even be messing with. If you look at my YouTube, you look at my Instagram, you look at the Facebook, it's nothing but crappie fishing. That's what I
Yeah.
pursue is crappie fishing. So
Use it good.
there's nothing
Nope.
wrong with being on Facebook. Just keep it clean.
Yeah,
Keep
you gotta
yourself
use it for
clean.
good. It could be
That's
good
right.
or it could be bad for you. It's
It
how you
could be
want to
good
use
or
it.
it could be bad.
You like mess, that's what you gonna get.
Exactly. You know, there's just certain things that I give a person a couple chances with, politics and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't do that.
That's not what I'm there to, just like everybody's saying, let me free my mind. Let me talk about fishing. Let me read about fishing. I don't want all the negativity around me. You
Me
think negative, you're gonna be negative.
positive vibes only.
Yes, sir. Send me info, Kim, and I'll post from now on. Okay. There you go.
On what?
On your page, your group page.
Oh, the Kansas crappie hand towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got some secrets he was trying to keep. What Camo Joe talking about? Steve is fishing Grenada in the sip. Yep. I shouldn't have posted that, but yeah.
He told it. If everybody's listening, they know what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, he said it a couple weeks ago. So he called it the sip in Alabama, or not, or a lot do here. New here, where from? I'm from Texas, and Kim is from Kansas. New sub here, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, my boyfriend told me where Grenada was. I didn't know. I want to make it to that lake one day. I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot. There's before all these tournaments, people go and pre-fish, right? And I just seen 10 3-pounders, people holding up, and most of them are putting them back in the lake. But and one guy caught a fish, crappie over 4 pounds, pre-fishing.
410.
Yep,
410.
410
I
pre-fishing.
seen it.
And I'd be so sick if you'd have caught two or three. One guy pull out like 3-pounders out of his live well. He pre-fishing and caught. Now, if you go to fish that tournament, you out there catching 1-pounders, and you done caught all these 3-pounders. I'd be sick.
And and that happens too. You catch them in pre, but you don't
Yep,
catch them in tournament day.
yep, yep.
So you don't put pressure on them.
That's what's up. SK, was hoping Steve would be on tonight. Bought some Mad Braid 20-pound test that is just as sensitive as Mr. Crappie 8-pound, but much stronger. Casting is smoother than butter. I totally agree. It's exactly what I have on my reels, every last one of them.
Yep.
Mad Braid is an awesome braid. I like it. It's really good on the. It don't stop the tip wrap from braid, but it really does reduce it. It really does reduce it. It's a really good braid. Good vibes. Hey, SK and Kim, how you guys doing? We're doing great, Danny, and hopefully you are also.
Doing good, Danny.
We'll be upgrading all my rods to Mad Braid. Okay, that's what's up. I got it on every one of my rods already. Some tournaments have both live and non-live tournaments. Yep.
Yeah, some of them do. Few.
Uh huh. Miss Bertha says she just joined your group.
All right.
Stephanie, Land of the Giants. Yep, at Grenada. Guy caught four over 3 pounds in one day a few weeks ago. It's an awesome lake, big fish lake, without
It's
a
gonna be
doubt.
some big weights this weekend
Oh
though.
yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be in the 20 a day.
Yeah, if they don't catch them all
Mm,
pre-fishing.
yeah, 40 pounds gonna win it. 40 plus.
Yeah. Yep. Well, guys, we winded down. Uh, Steve is actually fishing Enid. Yep, Grenada Lake, where Crappie Masters tournament is this weekend. He's gonna be at Grenada also.
Yeah, Grenada's there. Yeah,
But
crappie man.
Enid or what's Sardis? Enid or
Sardis,
Sardis?
Arca
Yeah.
Butler.
Arca Butler. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. David Willis, what's going on, buddy? Just got off work. Glad you could join us. Hopefully you had a easy day at work. I love to catch a 3 pounder. I do too. Can't imagine how big that is. You won't. You can't imagine. I'll tell you what, that
You
is
won't
just
believe it?
a different fish, without a doubt. I can't even imagine a 4 pound crappie. These
Mm-mm.
guys out there catching them. And then a world record crappie is what, five something? What's that guy name? I forget the guy's name that caught it.
Yeah, it's
Five
5 something.
pounds. Yep.
Mhm.
That's just crazy. Mad Braid, yes, sir. I want to thank you
Yeah,
guys for doing this. I like it is awesome. Thank you, Jay Berry. I appreciate you hanging with us, brother. And hopefully you get better to get back home and get back to that tying vice.
yeah.
What lakes does Kim fish in Kentucky? Do you fish in Kentucky?
I'm in Kansas.
You ever fished in Kentucky?
uh He just didn't hear it right.
Yeah. What lakes you fish in Kansas?
We got Hillsdale, we got Perry, Pomona, Melvin, Clinton, we got Council Grove, uh, John Redmond. What else we got? Glen Elder, El Dorado. There's a ton of them, man. Most of them within an hour drive, a few are a couple hours.
Yeah. There go that guy that caught that five something. Yeah, see it. I seen that full three, man. It's just crazy. And, I always that's the first thing that I look at is how that man's fish look when he's holding that fish in his mouth. And it's like
Mm.
I've always said, you can tell a big fish
Yeah, the belly
because
was like that
man,
wide.
that fish's head, that guy's fish looked small. That fish's head, his gill plate was way down here.
Yeah,
It's just awesome, man.
it was
And
big.
and then there's a lot of times I see guys hold up a crappie. Oh, it's a 14-inch crappie in the gill plate right here. I'm like, come on, man, that thing ain't no more than about 9 inches long, 10 inches long.
Yeah, doing some trick
Yeah,
photography.
they holding it way out like this right here, and the fish, fish gill plate from the mouth is right here. I'm like, come on, man. But it is what it is, guys. We're winding down. Let me see if we have any more questions. Alabama State record, black 4.5, white 4.9. I believe I've heard of a hybrid 4.12. Wow.
What is ours here? Black crappies are 463. White crappies are 402.
Striper Memories asks, have you ever fished, was it Lacing?
Lacine. Yeah, I fished Lacine 2 weeks ago. We caught 60.
Okay.
That's a
Yep.
power plant, like coal fire.
Yep. Limits Tackle does sell the Mad Bray. Also, I'm not for sure if everybody knows, but he has a good supply of the smelly jelly and garlic and baked fish.
Yes. Smelly jellies out here.
Yep. There you go.
I'm gonna put it in my bag, I promise.
Thank you, Dark Horse. We really do appreciate you being a part of it, brother. Thank you a lot. Yeah, without a doubt, Slab. You're right. It did
And
look like a bass.
we
Yep.
also hold the world record green sunfish in Kansas.
Oh, really?
236.
Cool.
That's big. I ain't never seen one that big. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, guys, we done crossed the 2 hour mark. Let's go ahead and close this thing out with a little bit of music, if I can get to it. Again, Robert Hyde, appreciate it, brother. Congratulations. I want to thank everybody. Super Dave, you're special, brother. I really do appreciate it. Slick, I'm quite sure Big Les is probably sleep, maybe. I don't know if this was that other song that I was liking too. Let's see. Yep, that's it right there. That's it right there, guys. We getting ready to close this thing down. We've crossed that 2 hour mark. I want to thank everybody. All right, we got a question, Dark Horse. So how long of a mono do you use? I tell you what, when I first tied on, 3 foot is, I stretch it out 3 foot. But when I cut my mono, I usually do it about 3.5 foot, and I'm generous when I tie my knot, so I have a long tag in, so it's easier to tie my knots. But guys, we gonna close this thing out. Kim, I appreciate you joining us tonight. Super Dave again, big shout out to Super Dave. Slick, everybody else that's been with us in the chat, we really appreciate you guys' participation. And we're gonna close this thing out. We'll see y'all next week. And like we always say, we'll be back same time,
same
flavor.
Later.
Later.